welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna actually be doing a story time about my grandpa. As you can see from the title of the video, I'm gonna be talking about my grandpa and the time I destroyed his car. If you guys are not subscribed, please be sure to do so and like this video, and also turn on your post notifications for future uploads. And yeah, I think we're gonna get into this video. Okay guys, so I'm gonna talk about what happened this day that I destroyed my grandpa's car por buena gente. So on this day, I remember I think I was on my way to work, and usually I drive the white truck, and then Sergio drives his car, like it's like a Honda. And I believe that the Honda had like broke down, and around this time it had broke down. He would go to, he was working a little bit far. I think he was working in Upland, or I don't even remember where he was working, but he was working somewhere around there, and I was working in Montclair. Well, I had always worked in Montclair, and the only choice we had was to obviously send it out to get fixed, and meanwhile we had to like borrow a car or something, you know. So my grandpa around this time, he had left to Mexico because he goes really often. He goes like 3 times a year, and you know how grandparents are, they always just visit Mexico just to visit. So it was one of those times where he had left to Mexico, and my grandma had stayed. Like, my grandma didn't go, he went by himself. And so it was just my grandma, and I was like, oh my god. I was telling my mom what happened. I was like, I don't know what we're gonna do, because the green car is like, it has to get fixed, and they're not gonna give it back to us till like, I think it was gonna be Friday, and it was barely Monday. So we're like, so my mom's like, okay, well, like, it's okay, just take my like my grandpa's car without him knowing. And I was like, you guys, my grandpa is those type of like grandpas that are very, very grouchy, and he doesn't let anyone borrow his car. Like, his car is his everything. He's very, very picky about who drives his car. And I was like, oh my god, he's never gonna, like, if he was there, he would have never let me borrow his car. He would have probably been like, it's okay, I'll pick you up from your house every day. So my mom's like, it's okay, just don't tell him and just borrow it. So I was like, okay, like, I had no choice, you know, I had to borrow it, and he wasn't gonna be back till like Monday that next week, and it was barely like Monday. So it was gonna be 7 days till he came back. So they were gonna give us a car on Friday. So yo bien a gusto, you know, I was going to work. I was going to work and back, and I wish, like, if it was my car, you know. And it was cool, it was a help, because I mean, I don't know what we would have done if we didn't have that car, because Sergio, his schedule was way different than mine. I went in to work at 10, he went into work like at 6, so he couldn't drop me off, I couldn't drop him off, and it was just not gonna work, you know. So thankfully it kind of worked out. So finally Friday came, and it was after work, and they had gave us the car back. So I was like, okay, after work, I was like, you know what, my grandpa's coming back on Monday. I'm just gonna, you know, in case he finds out, which I'm pretty sure like he was gonna find out that I borrowed it. I was like, I just want him to know that I took care of it, you know. And I was like, I'm gonna go fill up his tank. I'm gonna go and get him a car wash. But the car wash was gonna be, because I get off of work at 7, so I used to get off of work at 7, so by that time, like, all of the car wash, like the other ones, were closed. So I was like, I'll just get him those ones that you just like drive into, you know, like the ones at the gas stations. And so I filled up his tank, and then I was, you know, going in, like, going into the car wash. Tell me why I'm going into the car wash, and the freaking mirror, you guys, the mirror broke off. Like, the rear view mirror, like the side mirror, broke off. Like, the machine that was washing it broke it off. And thankfully I noticed right before I got out, because I was like driving out, and I opened the door really quick, and I picked up the mirror, but like I tried putting it on and it was like impossible to put on. So I started to panic and I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Like my grandpa's gonna be so mad. Like first off, he would have never let me borrow his car, and second of all, like I'm over here breaking his shit. So I was all like shitting it. I didn't want to tell anyone. I stood there for like a good half hour. I called Sergio and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do? So he's like, it's fine, I can fix it, this and that. So we would go to the gym, you know, right after work. So Sergio stopped by at my mom's house and he's like, okay, let me see what I can do. He tried fixing it, guys, and it wouldn't work. Like nothing, it was not fixable. He tried like gluing it and it just wouldn't glue. He tried, but he did notice that someone had broke it off already, because it was like someone had already tried gluing it, so it was ya estaba zafado, you get me, because it was already like leftover glue on it. Like that's why it wouldn't stick, because it was like glue on glue, you know. It was weird. So Sergio's like, damn, like there's no way I can glue it. The only way we're gonna be able to fix it is if we just order him a new one, like on Amazon or something. So I was like, fuck, like this is not gonna get here in time. Like it's not gonna get here. So I was like, well, I mean, oh wow, I mean, we have to, you know. So there we go. I ended up telling my grandpa, like I confessed, and I was like, yeah, I broke your mirror and you know, I'm sorry, whatever. He was very mad, let me tell you. But I was like, but you know, ya te ordené otro nuevo. I ordered you a new one and it should be here by Monday. So that kind of like, I kind of told him the problem, and then like I fixed it right away, so he wasn't like too mad, because he would have been worse if I didn't tell him that. So just the fact that I told him that, you know, we were able to get him that, then he just felt fine. But yes, you guys, that was a story time. I mean, we ended up getting it in the mail, and my grandpa fixed it. Like I just gave it to him, you know, and I was like, I don't know here what you can do about it, you know. But he ended up fixing it and whatever, and then yeah, like after that, like he started like randomly finding things about his car. Like he was like, oh my god, somebody crashed my car, like there's this little mark on it. You guys, come on. Like he said that he was low-key trying to blame me that I crashed his car. And I was like, oh my god, like he's those type of grandpas, you know. And yeah, like after that I was like, okay, like I just never borrowed his car again. But that was the one time that I wanted to be buena gente. If I would have never tried to get him that car wash, everything would have been fine. He would have never even found out about the car, me borrowing his car. He would have never blamed me for the scratches on his car. But like after he found out that I borrowed it, like he found all these defects on the car, like okay. And yeah, you guys, so I mean, I think that's gonna be it for this story time. Let me know if something similar has ever happened to you for being buena gente. And yeah, I mean, shit like this always happens to me, especially with cars. But I think there's like worse people out there. Like a lot of people like cada rato chocan o algo así. Thankfully I've only crashed one time, but yeah, I can probably tell you guys in another story time. But yeah, that was the time that I messed up my grandpa's car. He was not happy about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know you guys enjoy my story times. Please don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications. And I'll talk to you guys next time.